Hey guys, it's Handy Jeff, and today we have a little bit of a different video for you today. It's close to Christmas. You can tell it's snowing outside. Like, we know that means it's almost Christmas time. So if you're like me and you put the pro in procrastination and you haven't bought a Christmas gift yet, I've got two different ones for you that I wanted to show you today. Because if you're like me, you know that you're gonna need to use that Amazon Prime membership. And links for these are going to be down in the description below. If you buy through my link, I actually get a little kickback at no additional cost to you, which would be great and it helps support the channel. So we're gonna go over two things for hardworking men and women. You know, anybody could really use these things, and they're super handy because this is Handy Jeff. So let's get to it. So guys, a few of you might not know this, but I work another job as a contractor for the post office, the USPS, the United States Postal Service. And I drive a box truck, basically take all the mail from my area to a regional sorting center. My run is about 3.5 hours, 4 hours, depending on the weather, every day. And recently, one of my coworkers, because we're understaffed, naturally, one of our coworkers had to go for surgery, and so he had to be re-cleared by the Department of Transportation, which means he had to be fully cleared from his doctor first, which means yours truly doubled his shift, and basically instead of working from 4 to 8 every night, I ended up working from about 4 to midnight every night. And you know, you get hungry during that amount of time. And you might be wondering, Jeff, what does this have to do with a Christmas gift? Let me tell you about the single greatest thing that has ever happened. I hate eating cold sandwiches for dinner. Like, for lunch, they're great. And I actually prefer them for lunch. They're great. However, I hate having dinner when it comes to just a cold sandwich. So I want something warm in my belly, especially as it's getting colder outside. So let me introduce you to Christmas gift number one. Okay, so this bad rad right here is a crock pot. It's like a single serving, I think it's 32 ounce crock pot. I never put 32 ounces in there, or 28 or whatever it ends up being. I just put a can of soup, but it's perfect. And unlike most other types of crock pots, this one is made to be portable. So let me show you what's awesome about this thing. First off, it comes with a socket to heat up while you're working in a vehicle. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, like, we don't want to have to worry about anything spilling. Well, let me get to that. But first, let me demonstrate. Let's go rewind a month ago, Jeff, with a video from his phone and show you guys exactly why I love this thing so much. Guys, this thing is the most amazing thing ever. Literally, all you have to do is take a little lighter socket adapter, plug it in, and now we're cooking. And we're gonna have hot soup when we make it to our destination. And on top of that, that means there's no sandwiches tonight for dinner. And that's the best thing about having a crock pot that you can plug in your truck. Like, this is amazing. All right, so I have made it to my destination. I unplug it about 30 minutes before I get to where I need to go. Take that lid off. Take this lid off, and look at that. There's steam rolling off that bad boy. I hope you can see that. And we're gonna have some hot soup. And guys, that's just truly amazing to be able to do that while you are working, because then you are not eating a sandwich. So as you can tell, this little guy is super handy. I literally use this every day the entire month of November, like every single day, from October 31st all the way to the end of November when I was having to work. It also does come with a regular plug-in socket, but I've never had to use it. So you might be wondering, well, hey, that's great, like a crock pot, but like, you're gonna spill. This thing is spill proof. So check it out. You take the first layer off, right? That brings you to another layer, which I don't know if I'll be able to get off one-handed. So you have to be able to pull this little guy up. That helps break the seal. This is your actual little crock pot guy, right? And this is where all your heater element and stuff, everything is. So let's test this bad boy. We've got a nice cup of water. I wish it was what was inside, or this cup says it is. So cheers. Let's dump this cup of water in here. Gonna fill it most of the way up. Perfect. We're gonna set our first layer on. Then we're gonna set our second layer on. go ahead and close these tabs on the side. Now, tip it over. Nothing. Nothing. You can see we've got a little couple drips, but really, are you going to turn it completely on its side? This thing sits on the floorboard of my work truck and bounces back and forth the entire time. It doesn't spill, and it still heats up your food. So this little guy is amazing because, as you can tell, I'm very passionate about not eating sandwiches for dinner. Let's move on to gift number 2. If you live where the air hurts your face, there's 2 things that you can guarantee. One is that it sucks to go outside because it causes your teeth to chatter. 2, the tire pressure in your tires are gonna go down as it gets colder, which means you're gonna have to go to the gas station to fill up your tires just to realize, oh no, their pump's broken. So you gotta go to the next gas station to realize that, hey, you're 3 cars deep because everybody waited until it got cold out to start putting air into their tires. So let's remedy that little guy. This is for the people that are going to want to fill tires up, fill bike tires, balls, anything that you could want. And if you're not a member of the great house of Milwaukee, as far as tools are concerned, this link will also include a battery and a charger. So don't forget to buy it from down below in the link. But let me flip you around and show you how this tire inflator, which is what this is, works and how awesome it is. Okay guys, I definitely like tools, but I'll be honest with you with this one. I bought this mostly for my girlfriend because I know that when her tires start to go flat, I end up having to be the one to fill them up because she doesn't want to have to do it, and I don't blame her. She shouldn't have to. So I bought this little guy so I can take care of that without having to go to a gas station because I don't have an air compressor on site. And really, what's awesome about this, all you have to do is plop your battery in there, come up here, turn the power on, and this allows you to set your PSI. Say we need, 35. Just push the button until you get to 35 PSI. And this little guy just screws on the end of your valve stem there. And then all you have to do is hit this little button. And as soon as it gets up there, it cuts off. Now, not only does it come with an adapter for the valve stem, it also comes with one of these guys, which will let you fill up one of those fancy bike tires if you got one of those. I know my mountain bike does. It also has a nozzle, it looks like, to be able to blow stuff if that's what you're wanting to do. And it also has an inflator needle in case you needed to do a ball, or I guess this would probably work pretty well for airing up an air mattress as well. So don't be that person who drives around with the tire pressure monitoring system warning light all winter long. Fix it. That's what this is for. Guys, I know this was a little bit of a different video, but it's something that's been heavy on my mind. I love these things, and I'm stoked that I have them, and I just wanted to share that with you. I know the holidays are coming up, and I know if you're like me, you exercise your Amazon Prime membership to make sure that things get delivered on time for Christmas, because you're so busy doing other things. Next week, we're going to be back to our regularly scheduled content, which we're going to be changing out. We're going to do a remodel plate on a shower valve in the rental house that I just bought. So I'll show you a step-by-step on how to do that. And if you want that video, and it's been more than a week since this came out, it's going to be right here. If it hasn't been, there's going to be a nice little video that pops up right there, and you should watch it anyway. Thank you for watching, guys. Like and subscribe so this message gets pushed to more people. I'm so appreciative of you guys. And no matter what you celebrate, if it's Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever, just happy holidays and enjoy some time with your family, because 2025 is going to be right around the corner. I love you guys. I'll see you in another video. Handy Jeff out.